Yo, what is up? So this is actually, I just wanted to go over kind of like a mid-game scenario. I'm gonna continue playing this one until I get to the late game, that way you can see that one too. But yeah, I just wanted to go over this. So, like I said, I like playing tall. I'm currently, this is my empire. It's called the Celestial Order. We are almost to mid-game. Got another like 50 years. So this is my species. These motherfuckers, actually, let me go down here. These are my species. They're called the Celestials. We are currently, I believe, dictators. Yeah. No, we're Imperials. So this is my heir. Well, the current heir to this guy. And this dude is actually 132 right now, which is kind of crazy. I'm surprised he hasn't died yet. But if we come down here to species, I did Imperials, and I did have a subspecies on my starting planet. So these are the Klarg. Apparent from what I was trying to go at was the Celestials evolved from the Klarg. Now they have the same base traits. As you can see, the Celestials have a lot of traits. They're much more advanced, and that's kind of what I was going for, kind of like a roleplay kind of thing. These guys do still live in my planets. As you can see, there's 104 of them throughout, and they're kind of just the workers. They do produce unity. They produce a whole lot of stuff. And if we come over here, go to my population, if you go under workers, they are generally the workers. They do have some of these jobs too, like enforcer jobs, but the Celestials kind of take over most of it. The Celestials, a lot of them are evolving very rapidly. They do have the psionic trait, and I have been getting research for it. So they get all these modifiers, but they are also becoming psychics. So most of the population of them already has it. This is what they get. They're becoming mystic, and I can't. Where is he at? Psychic, mystic, psychic, mystic. Um, but they can. They are. What's it called? I can't even think of the word right now. Just a second. Let me see. I think I built one somewhere. Telephone. Okay, here we go. The PSI corpse. They're telepathic. Yeah, it's one of the gene modifiers. Not everybody has it yet, but some of the general population is getting it. They produce unity and decrease crime and everything like that, which is kind of cool. But yeah, so mid game. I discovered this guy. He's right next to me. Not a huge deal. He seems alright. He is currently pathetic. Fleet power inferior, economic power inferior, and his technology is pathetic. And he thinks I'm a spiritualist fool, so that's why his opinion's negative. But if you take a look at this, you see how this is what I meant by playing wide versus playing tall. He has all this area. This is currently mine. Just this small little area. And if we look at this, I have 5 planets. He has 4. He has 115 pop. I have 217. So he's not doing too well. I believe because I just researched technology so fast that he couldn't do anything about it. And as you can see, he's wary of me right now. He's cautious because I'm becoming so much more advanced than him. Well, at least the Celestials are at this current moment in time. So he's definitely getting a little wary. I don't think he has the balls to fight me, and he did close his borders to me. quite recently. So, continuing on, got a couple of these going. I haven't really been caring. Yeah, I got a couple. I've been changing my policies a little bit. You definitely get more as the show goes on, but not too worried about it. I do have the option for slavery and purging, but the Clark are they're pretty cool. So I think I'm gonna keep them around a bit, and I can actually create a new template for these guys because they do have the points available for it. So we can take that out, and we're gonna give them. Let's make them. Let's make them strong. Hell yeah. Big dick energy, baby. Big dick. So we're going to create that template. It's going to add it under this one. Currently there aren't any like that. As you can see, they're still different. So what I have to do, come over here to apply, it'll actually give us a list of all of my planets at this current moment in time. And what we're going to want to do, I like doing this one planet at a time because it does have the chance to fail once you start doing it. So we're going to apply that template, and it's going to give us this. We'll go ahead and research that, and I'll click play here, just so we can see. It'll finish in 6 months, and hopefully it's successful, which I don't see why it wouldn't be. But the plan is, after we apply all the templates, all 104 of these pops will now have that gene. So that's cool. Oh yeah, Cortana. So one of the civic points I got for my Unity gave me Cortana. Now we scroll up here. Yeah, it was actually my third one. And she's very helpful. She gives you, this is a mod, 100% a mod, but she does help tremendously. She's extremely broken. She's basically a fourth researcher. So she just, like, as it sees, she has been completed. She is now on standby. So we click, let's use her now. Pick whatever you want. Already got, there's generally another one here, which is for ship modules. I already got them all, so I ain't even tripping. But we're gonna go over here. Let's go ahead and get torpedoes.
The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
Now, this will come up and it immediately researches it, and then she's just gonna be put on cooldown, because like gives you the option to select, but there's already one there, and that's just her doing her thing. So because I am an empire, I do have a couple factions going on right now. These guys don't really seem too happy. We go up here, there's more red than there is blue. Or these are just kind of like, this is what will make them happy. I don't really care. Hold on, thanks for Cortana. So they got a 60% approval rating. There's about 90 pops in total that agree with
tampered
them.
With.
I think I like this one more. Empty shells. They just don't want us to use robots, which is fine. We have enough pop growth and a subspecies that is still with us. The good old Clarks. Good old guys. Alright, let's see. I'm guessing it finished. So, species. See, yeah, it did finish. So then all the pops on this planet are currently the new ones. So we're going to go ahead and apply it again. Let's go ahead and do
the spirits have granted us template, new wisdom.
Research. Finished in a couple months. No biggie. Now later in the game, as you can see, about mid-game, I'm getting some nice megastructures right now. I already had the pre-one researched, and I have a couple of them on my home planets, which I'll show you. But I am currently getting the Science Nexus, and the full Science Nexus gives you the 300, 300, 300.
The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
So, oh yeah, and your researches, you're going to get regular researches. My science is pumping out some crazy shit, so I've been trying to focus on these rare technologies. Like this one's going to give my leader lifespan plus 20 years, pardon. But the cost is going to go up 100%, which really isn't a big deal, but
species tampered with. May the spirits forgive us.
Alright, so that one's done. I'm gonna come over here again, do it one more time. I got 44. Apply templates. Oh, we don't want that one. This one. Apply. Let's go ahead and do the main world. Just for shits and gigs. Go ahead and do that. New edX is available. Nice. So we're coming along here. We're coming along. I already know which Ascension perk I'm getting next. I'm gonna go ahead and get where is it at? Transcendence. So as I said, I have those telepaths, and generally what the Celestials are, they have these modifiers for the mystics and psychics and everything like that. So I think for the civic point, I'm gonna get Transcendence. It stands at the threshold of the awakening, the true might of the species. Our minds are ready, and we have whispers of the psychic realm beyond our own. So I feel like this is actually going to add a really cool part to this game. I haven't seen it yet, but I'm hoping it'll be cool.
Tampered with. May the spirits forgive us.
The other ones, they seem kind of cool, but they're not as cool as that one. So I think I'm going to go with that one.
The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
Alright, a couple more times. We'll just do both of these at the same time. Apply template. Alright. So my edX did just expire, so we're gonna Science Nexus, let's go. Defensive grid. Fuck yeah, we'll take that. Alright, so if we come over here, oh yeah, I was gonna show you my mega structures. So we did just get that, and I do have a couple of them in my isolated system, just so people didn't get near them. This is just the baby portion of it. I just researched the big part, so I will be able to actually upgrade these now. It's gonna cost 1,500 alloys. That's no fun.
Construction complete.
But we got, I believe, 3 of them. We have one here, one here, one here, and in this one, I have, I think a habitat. I believe I have a habitat. Yeah,
tampered with.
I have a hat. This little
forgive us.
thing above the planet is actually this right here. Which it's just a. I need to upgrade it pretty bad because the deficit on it is fucking terrible. Look at that. I'm losing 30 power and 27, but it's not a big deal. I'm producing so much that it's kind of a joke. So, well, we did just get our Giga Industrial ship. This motherfucker produces a lot. So I did get, one of the first things I always get, alright, we're gonna go ahead and use Cortana real quick, just to get this out of the way. Let's do lasers.
The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
Nice. Okay. So I did, oh my god, get the fuck off my screen. What was I gonna say? I completely lost track. Okay, so I went for space industrialization as my first thing, which allows me to build these factory ships. So rather than having to use it all on my home planets, if we go over here to the ship designer, I have these little factory ships, and they do produce, you know, minerals and unity and everything that I need up here, which is kind of cool. Definitely an overlooked factor in the game. A lot of people like to just use their things, but for the way I play, this is very nice. And I did just get the science for this one. So if you look at this, the hull points, the first one on there, 5,500 out of 5,500. And if you look at this one, 110,000. This thing is huge, absolutely ginormous. I can only build one per 500 naval capacity. So yeah, where is it at actually? Oh, it's right here. So we'll go ahead and pause for a sec, just so I can explain this. So this is my regular factory ship, this little guy right here. It's very nice to have because I have all of these. But if we actually go over here, what was it? Oh yeah, right here. So this one produces 12. The little energy farm right here produces 12 energy, 12 minerals, I believe 16 food, and then 10 unity. Now if we go over here to the big one, the Giga, this is producing 120. 120, 80 consumer goods and 100 Unity. So this ship alone is producing me 200 Unity, which is kind of insane. But yeah. So I don't think I'm going to be fighting anytime soon. I don't really have a reason to. I'm building... I just got this little thing over here, so this is my part too, because I got this little star system out here in the middle of fucking nowhere, which is kind of cool. Part of the mod, which I was just like, fuck it, I'll get this. So we're gonna build these research stations, and because I did build this outpost over here now, there's an edit for it. It's part of the thing, so I can actually discover a new system inside of mine. But before we do that, let's go over here. We're gonna turn some of these back on because they help a lot. Alright. If we go down here, what is this? Last 17 years, pop goods, -5. Okay, we'll
The
activate
spirits
that
have
shit.
granted us new wisdom.
Alright, let's go ahead and activate this. Okay. Unique ascension perks. So, holy shit. Locate 10 system. How do I know how much I have? I got 258. We'll just do this one just to see. So 2 system. Just crashed my game. Okay. Okay. Well, it did it. Alright, science. We're gonna pause here. Pause. Where am I researching? I forgot. Okay. Okay. Now, where the fuck is this? Why did it select that? I have no idea. So it must have worked because that didn't, I've never used this before, so this is kind of cool, but let's hit play and see what happens. Give me just a second. So the cooldown on us to locate new systems in the deep space have been completed. Excellent. Alright, so I'm not really sure if it worked. Oh! Lit, bro. Oh shit. Okay. So this system out here in the middle of nowhere just added 2 more to it. Sick, nasty. The only annoying part is it is all the way fucking out here, so we'll survey that shit, and then I can't even see the other one.
The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
Alright. Let's hide that, see if oh yeah, that helps. Okay. So we'll survey those. That's kind of cool. That's kind of broken, like if I get invaded or something, which as of right now is very unlikely to happen. I'm fine. Alright, whatever. That's kind of sick. It'll actually allow us to do it again. It said, so if I did it, if I added 10 systems, would it just make like its own universe out here? Like its own plane. But I'll need a lot. I'll need a lot. I'll definitely need to find another black hole. But this is probably going to be my endgame goal for at least the Celestials, like making their own fucking universe and living out there. That's kind of sick. Alright. Anyways, I'm gonna keep powering through. I just wanted to do like a little quick update video about mid-game as of right now. Nothing happening yet. I am currently, I think, the most powerful. Hold on, let's see. Situation. Victory. I am number 3. I believe there is 4 fallen empires, so that means I'm stronger than one of the fallen empires at this point. So that's kind of sick. But yeah, I'll be back in a little bit just to do an update. I'll probably be, by the time I start fighting and everything, I'll definitely make another video, because I got some strategies up the sleeve, as one might say. And if you want to know what it is, let's go over here to my battleships and take a look at this little bad boy called a jump drive. That's all you need to know. I can go from here to here in the middle of his thing in about 0.2 seconds. So we're gonna do some damage.